Hey everyone, it's Calvin, also known as Ormer, and this is Ace Attorney Chronicles, and this is the adventures of the unbreakable speckled band. And this is my first ever playthrough of Ace Attorney Chronicles Adventures.
Dark room, Sholmes and
I almost forget that there's voice acting.
Breath. In time, there came from the ventilator a hiss and a soft, almost growl-like sound. Suddenly, Sholmes sprang into action, lashing furiously with his cane at a point in the darkness. "You see it, Wilson?" he yelled, his tense voice reverberating through the air. I raised my dark lantern's shutter, and the room slowly came in.
Really cool illustrations here as well.
Sholmes was staring intently at one particular corner when he started whispering to me. The victim's most perplexing final words. The speckled band. I believe this is the terrible coil to which she referred, Wilson.
Is this supposed to be a Sherlock Holmes parody?
Enormous adder, its fangs bared as it threatened to strike. It truly was the most terrible speckled band I had ever seen.
That's a snake. The trials in this game and so far, like the first trial and then like the energy of this introduction, truly feels like has like a completely different energy to like the Ace Attorney games that I played before. Oh, are we on autoplay? We might be on autoplay. I didn't get to read that.
So then, let us unravel this.
I forgot there's like animated cutscenes as well.
Led to this curious murder. Pray, do excuse me. The cabin door was bolted from the inside when the man was killed. No
The music as well.
The bolt was tampered with in any way. So, this would appear to be a locked room mystery. In his final moments, the victim scrawled a message on the floor.
It's Leon!
Almost certainly with the ink from this upset bottle. A Russian word. So the victim was a Russian man then. And
No, it's upside down. Is it? No, it's...
Compos mentis at the time. This is a most extraordinary script. And evidently,
Really cool design on this guy too.
Same hand as this message. In fact, I deduce it was written by someone of a different nationality.
Jesus Christ, the size of that gun. Oh, it's like a paint gun?
This paper seal was
Oh.
placed just prior to the incident. By the
Fingerprints.
victim himself, I would venture. Well, what have we here?
Who are you, and what do you think you're doing here?
No one must touch before maritime.
Man,
police
like the animated cutscenes in this game, we've only seen like 2 of them so far.
You see,
They're really good.
in less than 5 seconds from now, I will reveal the killer to you.
What?
Already.
Don't be absurd. This is murder. I need cabin locked from inside.
Ah yes, the locked room. But that mystery is paper thin.
He sounds like Balthier from Final Fantasy 12. Balthier.
Who are you, and where have you come from?
I'm a great British consultant detective, the only one in the world. Sherlock Holmes.
No!
I presume you must have heard of me.
We have now, bud. We have now. I love these cutscenes so much. I wish they did more of them in the first trial. Like, I think that, like, you could have done, like, a kind of PlayStation 2 style thing where, like, it would have been awkward, but it would have been fun to have, like, say when a big reveal is happening or a big, like, you get something right, like an animated cutscene pops up and then you get to see it through that. And I think it would have made the trial flow even better as well. Got to have a conversation with a bunch of you guys about how you feel about the first trial, too. Apparently, it's not just me that felt like the first trial was very, very long. Yeah, I just think that the big strength of these games, even more than the trials, is how the character introductions are done through investigation. I think it's always a really good way of doing things. I love the animated cutscenes in this as well. I think they're really, really beautiful. I'm not saying that the game should just do more animated cutscenes because animation is expensive and animators are already underpaid. Yeah, but you know my feelings on people being underpaid already. Oh, my head is throbbing. What's going on? Something's not right here. There's trouble in the air. Oh, it's Ryunosuke. Wait, I can't move. Such a great environment, too. Wait, we're not in trouble again. No. Is this gonna be every case we have to defend ourselves? What the? Why am I in handcuffs? So you wake up now, Oh, is this the guy who was talking like this? With to drag you out of the wardrobe. I do not believe how you could not wake up. You're a true cold-blooded man. You found me then. Da, we found you. And now you pay. Criminal. So how long are you hiding in that tiny wardrobe, huh? Sorry. Now you have been found. It is time you to admit your crimes. Unless you want to find out how cold the ocean is, home. No, I'll tell you everything. What crimes, though? There's only one thing I'd like to know from you. Isn't that... Wait, what? Susato? Why did you do it? Why did you take his life? Girl! You need a shot, B. No, I can't. No, like, it's not me. It's definitely not me. Miss Susato. Wait, what did you just say? Take his life? Where is he? Where's Kazuma? No. No! No. You pretend you do not know. You are the wolf in a sheep's pelt. You are the killer. Do not try and make excuses. Where's Kazuma? What? Kazuma-sama was... What? No. No! That's so dumb! No! Stop! He's dead? This music does not fit. This music does not fit. Kazuma-san's body was discovered not long. What do you mean it was not discovered not long ago? And his sword! Here in this very cabin that was bolted shut from the inside. That's no! That's so bad. His body? Please, do not try to tell us you were doing this terrible thing in your sleep. It wasn't me for sure. But like, this is so sudden. Kazuma's dead? But he can't be. We just won a trial with him. And these handcuffs. Why would you believe that I would do it though? Why? What reason would I have? I literally just went on trial by myself and jeopardized my own life to keep him on a trip to Britain. I literally jeopardized my own life and livelihood and living, and I was probably gonna get like the death penalty just so he could go to Britain. Susato, I have to know, why did you take Kazuma-san's life? How about I didn't do that? Answer me, please. How about I didn't? No. He's actually dead? No! That's me exactly. That's me exactly. That's me down to a T. Kazuma, it was just 2 short weeks ago. Are you sure about this? Won't we get you in trouble? Don't you find it fun being a stowaway? Besides, how else could you come to England with me to study? Dude, like, I was about to make like a sex joke, but like it's like, I don't want this dude to die. He was actually great, really great. It was really something else when they brought your luggage in here earlier though. The way the Russian crewman just tossed your traveling case onto the floor. I thought I was going to die. Yes, I still can't quite believe that. I really didn't think you'd be able to fit inside my trunk. You must be even less of a man than you look. Hey now, it's not the size of the dog, it's the size of the fight in the dog. Hey, honestly, I thought I'd broken every bone in my body. Well, it's about 50 days until we dock in Great Britain. But if you confine yourself to my cabin here, I don't expect anyone will discover you. Well, I hope not. I get the feeling that those Russians won't be very forgiving of a stowaway. Another thing is that I have to understand, like, and other people understand as well, is that, like, I was talking about this before, about, like, Miss Giselle Brett's racism. And the only reason I want to talk about it in such a way is because, like, it was very common for people to have fears of other countries at this time. And it was almost, like, understandable because that's, like, you know, there was no, like, place you could go, like, on a forum where, like, you talk to like-minded people who are like, I don't think, you know, Russians are all that crazy. You know what I mean? There wasn't that back then. I'm not excusing it, by the way. I'm just saying, like, that's how you would, like, understand why it was happening. It's still bad in any, you know, generation to be bad that way, you know, because all it takes is one person to be like, yo, this is bad. And then it's like, yeah, someone's telling you it's bad, you know it's bad. Yeah, but, I think we're going to find out Cosmo's still alive. There's no way they're going to kill him off this early, right? There's 30 bunches, though. What I want to know is, why do we need to keep it a secret from the young lady? From our faithful judicial assistant, Migotaba, you mean? From your close friend, more to the point, surely we could confide in her, couldn't we? I don't believe she'd give me away. No, but if she knew what we'd done, that would make her guilty by association. It's best that only you and I know about this. I suppose so. Anyway, it's about the time that the steward is supposed to come and clean the cabin. I know it's cramped, but you better get in there, I think. It won't be for long. And anyway, compared to hiding inside my traveling case, it'll be a breeze. Yes, but what if the steward decides to open the wardrobe for some reason? Then I'll be in for it. Stop worrying. I tell you what, why don't you write keep out or something on this piece of paper? What? That's what it says on the cupboard? Are you serious? That's why he was... Oh my god. Then I can stick it over the wardrobe door once you're done. Once you're inside. I don't know. Man. Oh, he's dead, isn't he? We've only been at sea for about 15 days. How can this have happened? Oh, can you imagine being on the sea for 15 days? I'm already getting sick thinking about it. We were supposed to be going on this adventure to England together. We'll leave you at next port. Stay quiet until then. Don't make more trouble for yourself. Murderer. No, I'm not a murderer. Duh. You said before. You said you admit everything about your crimes. I don't know why I yawn a lot. I think it's because I talk way too much during video. So I can't even get any oxygen. No, that's not right. I mean, yes, I did stow away on the ship, but murdering my best friend? No one else could have done it. Admit the truth. Susato-san, do you actually believe it was me? Please, tell me what happened. I need to know. Very well. But there's something I would like to ask you, too. Those eyes. She looks like she's ready to destroy me. This nightmare is getting worse by the minute. I suppose all I can do is try and find out what really happened. I mean, oh, we're doing investigation time. Cosmo's death. Here we go. He really has been killed, hasn't he? This is so sad. This isn't just a bad dream. We're gonna have to investigate his body, aren't we? And these handcuffs. They think I did it? They think I'm Kazuma's killer? When they found him, the cabin was locked from the inside. What do you mean? There's no access to the cabin via the porthole window, and the bolted door can't be operated from the outside. In other words, after the crime, the culprit couldn't have escaped these four walls. What? Or to put it another way, the culprit can only have been somebody inside this cabin. Okay, now I see why you think it was me, logically. Logically, but how did I get the piece of paper back on the door then? That's not how life works. Or do you have some other explanation? I don't. You know, I probably did it. This is impossible. How did he die then? What happened exactly? Are you still going to deny the charge, even despite the circumstances? Please, Susato-san, you have to tell me. The cause of death is still undetermined. They don't know how he died? The ship's doctor is examining the body, but of course, he has no post-mortem analysis experience. I don't suppose we should learn more until an expert has been consulted at our next port of call. So presumably that means there were no obvious external signs of injury then? That's true, yes. Oh man, this is a really crazy case to have second as well. Really crazy, because I wasn't expecting this like in the least. Like this is the last thing in the world I was expecting from this, about the incident. Can anyone tell me exactly what happened here in this cabin? I don't understand it. Why would anyone want to kill Kazuma? Presumably that's something you know the answer to better than anyone. Please. Whatever you say, You were here in the cabin after all. Well, yes, I was, but this has to be so frustrating as well to know you didn't do something and have like, and we've all been there in minor occurrences knowing you didn't do something and people are accusing you, and it's like, Jesus, like this feels terrible. It feels bad. So imagine on this scale, like someone saying you murdered your best roommate. You know, like it's crazy. He would always wake before dawn and do his training first thing in the morning. I was waiting outside his cabin, as I have every day so far on this voyage. But this morning, he did not come. I could sense that he wouldn't. Does that mean he was already dead when Susato-san arrived at his cabin door, I wonder? I knocked, but there was no reply. Then I started to become worried, so I went to find a member of the crew. The crewman forced the cabin door open, and when we managed to get inside... What does it say? Rap? Rap a Pope. Rappy Pope? Rappy Pope. Look at Cosmo's body! What the hell? Leon. Lap. Is it lap? Epoj? Apoj? Lap Apoj? Let me try and figure this out right now. Lap A-E... Or if you go the other way, go... So it's go... Dead... All... Go de-all. Go de-call. Go deadle. There it is. It's Leon. That's a weak outline. That is insulting to my Cosmo-san. And the white tape now shows exactly where he was found, I suppose. I had no idea that anything had happened. I must have been asleep in the wardrobe somehow. I wish it wasn't the case, but that's very hard to believe. This is all very hard to believe for me too. Trust me. I think like as well, one thing we could have on our side is the fact that like, why would any killer set up a murder this way where they couldn't escape? Like even like that doesn't make any sense whatsoever if it's calculated. And why would we hide in the wardrobe? Now I've told you everything I know, so it's my turn to ask you a question. Yes, all right. My head feels so heavy. It's still throbbing like anything. So she's gonna ask, oh, so we can talk to her about what we were doing. So we stowed away. Why are you even on board the ship now, Roda-san? You said something before about being a stowaway, didn't you? Oh, yes, I'm afraid that's true. It's 2 weeks since we left Japan now, and I've been shut up in this cabin the entire time. I had no idea. But how could you have occupied Cosmo-san's cabin for so long without him noticing? He did notice! That would have been possible, obviously. Yes, of course. Cosmo invited me. He wanted us to go to England together. He actually asked you? But why? I'm afraid I don't really know the reason myself. I don't understand. Cosmo, why do you want this? What's the real reason? Why do you go to such extreme lengths to smuggle me into England with you? You know why. In England, there's, you know, maybe at the time there wasn't as many pretty boys, you know? I mean, I think England only has like 4 pretty boys now. So, like, imagine how bad it was back then. Like, who do they have? Wait, 1 second. Okay, so we have... Charlie Hunnam's cute, yeah. Henry Cavill, not really, not my type. Dev Patel? Who the hell is Dave Patel? Okay, I don't think so. Yeah, not many here. Who's that? Yeah, no, not... Okay, who's that? Yeah, Rahul Kahuli. Yeah, I can see the guy who played Jon Snow. What's his name? Kit Harington. Prince William? More like Prince William not. What's that guy's name again? I'm just looking at the images here. What's his name again? It's the freaking... what's his name? He played the character in The Danish Girl. Something. He's British? The guy who plays Spider-Man? What's his name? He played Spider-Man, the Amazing Spider... I don't have any of the names here. This is terrible. He played the guy who played Spider-Man. Okay, let's keep going. You got like 5. It's okay, England. Don't worry. It's an idea that's been on my mind ever since the end of the incredible trial. I think I told you then. Tom Holland! Didn't I? Thought that you ought to become a lawyer yourself. He's such a good dude to us. Really is. Well, yes, you did say that, but I didn't think you were serious. You have talent for it, I can assure you of that. But I've never really thought about becoming a lawyer. Well, that's something you can decide for yourself. London is at the spearhead of cultural development, the center of the world in many ways. The spearhead of cultural, negativity. There can't be any harm in seeing such an important place with your own eyes, can there? Well, no, definitely not. I know some people are gonna probably like say, possibly that like, you know, Calvin, yeah, they were at a big cultural like explosion at the time, which is true. I think my point was just like a lot of the cultural stuff that they had was like borrowed, and like a lot of it wasn't even like that like I'm just gonna. I don't want to. I don't want to start a big conversation about this, but on a personal level, I love you. If you're to become a lawyer, then what? Nothing. Forget it. He's dead. Like the best boy is dead. Kazuma-sama he was always saying the same thing, that he wanted to change the Japanese legal system. We'd like to change all legal systems, to be honest. Perhaps he thought that he could do that with you. Yes, maybe. But something's still bothering me a little. The look in his eyes then. It was darker than I've ever seen it before. Suzada-san, I'm sorry we kept a secret from you. My stowing away on the ship, I mean. If I know Kazuma-sama, I expect he was trying to protect me, to avoid me becoming guilty by association. That's exactly right, yes. Word perfect, in fact. So we talked about the stowaway part of this as well. Yeah, like, Kazuma's a really good dude, and we've established that, like, even before this as well. But even after he's freaking gone, like, there's so much we have to investigate in this place as well. I imagine the investigations are going to take a long time. So we talk about last night. Again, I probably won't know much about last night. David Beckham. No. What's that guy's name? Benedict no. Yeah, you got like 5. You got like 5 guys. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good for you guys. If you're not the culprit, then tell me. James A. Caster is very handsome. Richard Ayoade. David Mitchell. What happened last night? You got like 7. It's okay. Sorry for interrupting this, guys. I know some people are gonna be like, oh my god, no. Please, keep going. No, you guys are really cool about this. I don't really remember. Kazuma brought me something to eat, just like he always did. And then I got myself into the wardrobe over there, just like I always did. After that, I fell asleep. Well, yes. So deeply that you didn't even stir when Kazuma-san was killed? Depends on how he was killed, I suppose. Well, yes. I know it sounds unbelievable. Really, I do. But it's the truth. If I only woken up, then perhaps I wouldn't be in this predicament. And for some reason, my head's still throbbing like anything. Really? Is something wrong? Oh, no, it's... Please, forget it, huh? Suzada-san, you have to believe me. I didn't do it. I really don't want to doubt you. But the trouble is, there is no one else who could possibly have done this. I don't understand. Why? Why does this have to happen? It's really rough, like, especially again, like, They had so many plans together as well. It's so rough. I can't take this. Don't try to go anywhere. I'm not leaving. Where am I gonna go? We're on a boat. You're the perpetrator of this crime. You can't leave. I can't allow it to happen. You're the perpetrator of the crime. How's that feel, Suzato-san? Sorry. Cosmo was killed right under my nose here, and I didn't do anything to stop it. And now I'm supposed to just sit around? My hands tied? And not in the fun way, while whoever did this walks free? No, I can't allow that to happen. Well, what do you propose to do then? I'm going to investigate. I'm going to find out exactly what happened here. I'm going to work out who took Kazuma-san's life, and how and why they did it. So I'm sorry, but you're going to have to excuse me. Oh. Did she hit us? Did she do it? Did she true us? That was a Susato takedown. Very, very good. Can you flip me over, please? Susato, what? What martial art form is that? So she's gonna be done for assault now since we're innocent. Jeez, I didn't want her to go away to prison, but like, it's kind of sad. I'm going to need you to prove it. I'm gonna need you to prove that you just didn't assault me. I'm just saying. This girl ain't no Maya Fey. Just saying. I'm just saying, guys. Your innocence. I need evidence. But how am I supposed to... Have you forgotten already what you achieved just a few weeks ago? You successfully defended yourself in a court of law. Pearl would have beat the crap out of this girl. She expected me to present some conclusive evidence. I have to get Susato-san to believe me. It actually would be good to get her on our side, especially. Wait, oh, this, yeah, the paper seal. Because how could we stick it on the door? How could we stick it on the door? Tell me. When I was discovered in the wardrobe before, was this piece of paper stuck over the doors? Oh, yes, it was. I remember this clearly. I thought so. Cosmo always put this in place whenever I went to sleep in there. Oh my god, your back is probably in bits. Just in case the cabin steward and another crew member decide to look inside. So naturally, he did the same last night as well. Ah, yes, of course. The gentleman who discovered you peeled that sign from the wardrobe's doors before you opened them. But if I were truly the culprit, I couldn't have climbed back inside the wardrobe and stuck this on the outside of the doors on my own. Yes, that's quite true. In other words, it's impossible that I killed Kazuma. Well, even if you are sprawled hopelessly on the floor, I can see why Kazuma-san thought so highly of you. Thank you, Suzato-san. Now, do you think perhaps you could help me up? Do you think mayhaps you could help me up? That's what I wanted. Well, in light of evidence, it is good evidence. I don't see any reason why I should stop you from investigating here at least. Yeah, she's reasonable. She's very reasonable. Thank you. So you finally believe me? I don't think she fully believes us yet, but even though like that's like the most, you know, that's it's almost impossible. It is impossible to do that, to lock yourself inside a wardrobe and then perfectly seal a seal over the door. Like it's impossible. Like to perfectly do it. Like you could like stick it on one half and then hope that it sticks on the other side as you close it. That could happen. But yeah, it's hard to do. Hard to get exactly right. You're gonna get some bumps and air bubbles and stuff. I'm sorry, no. What? I'm not sure yet. I can't rule out the possibility that you use some sort of conjuring trick to put the sign back in position. What does she think I am, a magician? For now, I suggest you investigate as thoroughly as possible in here. I'll do the same. Alright, let's get to work, Suzato-san. Please don't misunderstand me. I still have my doubts. Oh. I should be watching you to make sure you do nothing that might disturb the crime scene. I want you using your conjuring tricks to destroy the evidence, for example. Right. Wait a minute, I should make a start on investigating here. Examine everything I can. Cosma, I swear, I will avenge your death. Whoa, so we have like a lot, so we can move around first of all. I'm in handcuffs on hard drive. Okay, so we can't move around all. I think it's fair to say that I'm stuck in this camera. Okay, that's fine. I should focus on investigation. That's fine. That's fine. So we can examine stuff. First of all, we can examine this boy. We can... That's how you do that. How do we move around? Oh, so you can look around like this. Okay, so it's pretty basic in terms of like what it is as like an Ace Attorney type thing, which makes sense. It is an Ace Attorney game. We can go back and we can converse. But we already conversed enough, I think. We can present stuff as well, which is something you could always do in the Ace Attorney games as well. We're gonna be doing our first investigation. This is actually kind of fun. I'm actually excited for this, guys. Thank you so much for watching this episode, and I will see you all very, very soon. Bye bye.